Day in SimWorld, everybody. Good morning and welcome to SimWorld Today. I'm B Ron. Alongside me, as always, is my co-host Yells for this fantastic Friday edition of the show. What's up, man? Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, man. I'm feeling good except for one thing. I'll do my morning drinks. Can't no one tell me anything. But what I have never done is wine before 9 a.m. Uh, and I don't know how I
Oh
feel
man.
about it. Feels a little weird. So this show may get a little crazy, B. Ron.
Oh man. Wine before 9. That's crazy.
It is. Believe you
That's
me. You see
crazy.
my face right now? It is crazy.
Yeah. Well, look, man. Let's keep it cool because we got a guest joining us this morning. We got a guest joining us, Coach Skinny Washington from the Queen City Kings. Good morning, sir. Good morning. How you doing?
What's going on? What up, y'all?
Coach Skinny.
Hey, good morning.
SimWorld today is turned into OTR on a Friday morning. One third of it, anyhow.
Yeah.
One third.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Oh
show.
my God. Yeah. What's going on?
Hey, so we're
Hey,
getting them
thank you
in
for
on the
joining us, Coach.
yeah, we're getting them in early because we want to talk about the first topic here is actually one of the things we want to talk about something that's happened here over the last few days. Your guy,
Yeah.
the leader of the team captain for Queen City Kings. He was your team captain last year, I believe. Heartland Zombie Stars, Renzo Bryant, league favorite, kind of the model of exemplifying, class and classiness and being respectful and just personifying being an all around good guy so far as SimWorld Prep. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what got him going, but something got him going. He put the gloves on. He went to work the other day, man. How do you feel about what occurred the other night? Social media kind of went viral.
Well, with my team, I made it known that, and especially with Renzo, uh, I made it known that I can't stand the hugging and kissing going on around here. And I think I think Renzo decided to do something about it, and decided to do it the Renzo way, the respectful way, but to ramp it up because we getting close.
Yeah. Yeah, we're about 2 weeks out, so that was really just kind of
Yeah.
bringing the competitive edge back to SimWorld Prep because as the kids would say, I think you got involved in it. There was too much glazing going on. Is that what was happening?
I don't like
Yeah,
that
man, I
word
can't
at all.
stand that word.
I hate that phrase.
It sounds so weird to me.
Oh, it sounds beyond weird.
If we
It has
if we
bad
not talking about
connotations.
donuts that sound weird, I don't use it in any other context but donuts. All right, please, please.
But yeah, that was him just
Um.
trying to spark up the
Yeah.
competitive edge, coach.
Yeah, because, like I said, it got a little stale, and I made it known to my team I can't stand it. And as the leader, he decided to do something about it.
All right. Well,
Hmm.
B. Ron, before you give your
All right.
take on that, I will say this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't
Go
looked
for it.
all into Renzo's background too much, but here's what I know. I know from my days back on the East Coast, I knew quite a few cats named Lorenzo. Most of them were Puerto Rican or Dominican in some way. And if they went by Renzo for short, they can be cool, but you really don't want to talk to. You don't want to get it going when they shorten that name to Renzo. It's no games, man. So yeah, I think we saw a little bit of that the other day.
Oh, did that come out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, I don't really feel any kind of way about it in particular, and I say that because Renzo to me has always been the kid who, that's just how he conducts himself. If that makes sense. He's never been someone to be disrespectful or anything like that. He says he the it's the way he says things. It's a very I can only describe it as the Renzo way, if you will. He has a way of saying things where it might come across as him being braggadocious or having an ego or anything like or something like that. But to me, that's not how I personally view it. And I have no problem with him saying things the way that he said them in that little social media thing that went down the other day. Just because, like you said, it's getting close to the season, and if you as a coach made it clear to your team that hey, we got to start getting ready for I think you say it all the time, coach. We got to start getting ready for war, boys. Something like that. And I think that that's a good way to handle it. And way to get your kids ready for the season to come. And as long as they can
Yeah,
back it up, I don't see a problem with
Well,
yeah. Like I said, it was just my bad.
no, go ahead,
Ross.
man. Go ahead, please. You're the guest. We want to hear from
Yeah,
you. They
like I
hear enough
said,
of us, man.
yeah. Right.
it literally was only that, and like I said, I don't feel it was disrespectful, and
Not at all.
also we was all on the sidelines. It's like so Renzo poked the bee's nest. He did. And me as a coach, I want to see what he got. Like I don't want players that you know poke that nest and then look for protection. I wanted to see how he came out. He came out unscathed, in my opinion. So I didn't feel the need to rally the troops.
Yeah.
Um, and he was tagging uh, the other players' teammates in for him. Like he was calling them. I'm like,
He
Renzo,
did.
one
He
at a
did.
time.
He threw a
That's the
couple of
only thing I
strays
was.
out there. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, wow, did he just? It
Yeah.
was that was uncalled for, but it was good. But like you said, it was all done with respect. From respect, level of respect between him and both Kai Killings. I can't get the other name out of my head. I almost said it on accident. But respectfully, Kai Killings. But yeah, it was all done out of respect. I enjoyed it. I like that you gave the call to action for everybody to kind of ramp up that competitiveness because it is go time, man. It is absolutely go time. And speaking of go time, let's see here. Uh, what are your expectations of your team this season? Like, there's a lot of talk. Look, there's been back and forth talk about we don't really count wins. Some teams count wins, and how do you not count wins? And how do you mark progress and all of that? It's a 32 game season.
Yeah.
Everyone can make the race to one. How do you define success for your team? Blocking out all the media. All of the media's expectations of what success is and all these kids and everything else. What's your definition of success in your locker room for your team?
Success is for one playing how we uh, how we play in practice because what we do in practice is ridiculous. I don't want us to come out in game time flat. We was flat a lot last year in Heartland. I don't know what it was. So um, the success is executing efficiently for me. And when we do that, the wins will come. Because you can personally, I think you can win a lot of games and not be executing very well. You could just have a good night. That's how basketball is.
Hmm.
It's a game of
True.
runs. So, um, but we just gotta be efficient, um, and we gotta. And personally, we gotta get these kids to the next level. So for me, that's success. Well, I'm sure for my players, success means wins and championships. But for me, it's just a little bit deeper.
Got it.
And I think at this level, it's more important to focus on the things that you want to focus on, coach in particular. Getting them better, getting them to be efficient, and starting that way versus getting that way throughout the course of the game. You can start efficient most times. You can keep that up throughout a game in various different ways, no matter how you get there. That point. You mentioned Heartland a minute ago. I want to know how hard was it to make the switch from Heartland to Queen City? Because we know that environment over there. That was your first season in SimWorld Prep. The environment, the community, the
The
ride
Ride
house over there
House.
really kind of welcomed you, and there was a lot of things that went on around there last season and all of that with the whole deflate scandal and all that business. But
Bite sessions and everything else. Good Lord.
yeah, all of that. So how hard was it to leave all that behind to make the switch to go to Queen City and coach the Kings this season?
All right, but put your seatbelt on because I'm about to say something that don't make no sense. So put your seatbelt on.
Ready.
Uh, it was extremely hard and it was extremely easy to leave as well. Now I say that because it was extremely hard to leave. I felt like we built something special over there, and like I said, the fans, it just was an incredible environment. But it was extremely easy because I had the support of players and their parents. I had support of most of the city, even though some of the city came for me in the threads earlier. But I had support from so many people, um, like engaged with that organization that it
Yeah.
was extremely easy.
Okay. Did you look? I got a question from your time, not to take you down memory lane, but there's a guy that was on that squad. A couple of guys, really three guys. I want to ask you about just going back. What was the philosophy? Why? How did things play out the way they did? From the outside looking in, reading some of the reports, the newspapers, and all the things. Brian Webb. That's one. So this is a three-part question. Brian Webb, polarizing player. He go get you 40, and then he go get you six. But a phenomenal kid. And he kind of led the way for you.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of he was the focal point for you very early on until you decided how you wanted to refine stuff. You got him. Caden Randolph, an athletic freak. He's going on. I can't recall exactly where he's playing collegiately, but that guy was a baller. And then you had Kirby Ordway. I think he was Mr. Indiana, and he never really got into your rotation. I think he had to leave another squad because he didn't get that
He
opportunity.
left Indy.
Yeah, he
He
left
left Indy
Indy.
to join Hartman.
So those three guys, man, how did you approach that? Because it really felt like the team was all about a few other players, and those guys never really got an opportunity that they were looking for. That some of them missed on other squads and came to you for that reason. Zing,
Well,
zing, zing. It's
Brian
Friday.
Webb, Brian Webb, Kirby, and Caden, yeah, they all was ballers. But I think from what I noticed going throughout the season, them three just didn't mesh well. They didn't complement each other. I think so. It was hard to put all three of them on the court at once because they was really aggressive. That's nothing wrong with that, but I only got one basketball, and Brian Webb. I mean, he's my guy, but he's ultra aggressive.
Also,
He,
that's a good way.
That is PC.
Yeah.
Oh, it's PC on a Friday.
yeah, he's a ball stopper. So I decided to let him play that 6 man lemon pepper Lou type of role, and I think he did well. I think that's his calling card, but you know, others don't think so. But it just I couldn't. It was hard to because all three of them was in my rotation heavy
Yeah.
beginning, and it was hard to get them three to mesh with each other. So I decided to start developing young players like Renzo and Carter up under them.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Moving fast
Fair enough.
forward to the team you're on, the team that you're coaching now, Queen City Kings out there, the High Court Sports and Rick. Um, you got Renzo. We know that that's going to be a center point of your offense. Hearing that Carter Fields has done some developing, you're really going to focus on him. And then obviously the human motor, Nick Hugo. Who are you thinking on this team is going to surprise a lot of people? Like, who are you expecting to really open some eyes and be like that fourth option for you on your squad?
Uh, I don't really have options. Whoever's eating that night eats that night. But with that being said, Marco Jacobs is going to set this league on fire. I think uh, with him, he is a Brian Webb type, but and it's not a shot against Brian Webb, but he's way more efficient than Brian Webb. So he's not necessarily a ball stopper like B Webb was. So he's gonna set the league on fire, and that's gonna open up our role. And DJ, he plays some defense, man. So I think I gotta hey
A
Go
lot of
ahead, say it,
Cody
talent.
coach.
Arnett. Cody Arnett went absolutely bonkers in our last scrimmage. I'm not going. He, I'm not going to say that. Let's just say he. I'm going to say it. I mean, it is what it is. He caught a couple bodies in our scrimmage, and
Okay.
um, and that was against our first unit. So that's another one that is going to surprise people. I just think 1 through 10, we we
All of them gonna
we
be
got
really
some
good.
guys.
B Ron, he named everybody on the team. That's a soft glaze.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
It
soft.
is.
That's a soft. That's
It
a
is.
light glaze. All right. Well, look. To be fair, you do have three Mr. Basketballs on your team, so that's exciting. That's not
yeah,
including the people that we already know are going to be focal points. So
yeah,
that's all. That's
exactly.
all I have. B Ron, what you got, man?
So, basketball has been a huge outlet for you. I want to know, where did that start, and how did that lead to you becoming a coach?
Uh, well, I always been a taller kid. Um, I always been thin, hence the name Skinny. I know
Yeah,
most people thought I was fat, but
and
um,
yeah, so I appreciate that. I
We
appreciate
seen
that.
you on the sideline, man.
so
We seen you.
looking like a weak character. But anyway, uh, so I've always been a tall kid, and but football has been was always my first love. Um, and I got some stories about that. But let's just say I was great in football, but I got injured every play. So everybody knew
Mm.
the scouting report was, hey, he's gonna kill you, but he'll get hurt. Just wait on it.
Yeesh.
So I decided. I decided. Well, I didn't decide. Coach decided. Hey, man, you're really tall and long, and you can jump. Won't you try basketball? And I was like, I play basketball in the park, but I ain't really.
Right, you want a hooper
And
like that?
I fell in love with it.
Okay,
It's almost to the point where it's bigger than football now. So, um, and then I started coaching elementary school, and then here we are. Now I'm in prep.
gotcha,
All right.
gotcha. Well, we're glad to have you. The league's glad to have you.
Look, look,
One
look. Let
final
me, let me,
question that I have.
let me,
Oh,
let
go ahead, go ahead, go
me,
ahead, go ahead.
Skinny. I'm gonna make a long story real short, just so I can let you know and not give you a hard time this morning, but so you can know someone feels your pain. I was a football kid. I was not a basketball guy. My dad watched basketball. I would say 23 hours of the day, so I hated basketball because I was like, "Yo, let's play. Me and you play." But he was a basketball junkie. I got into football. Played football in high school. I may have told this story on the show before. High school I was going to, the area we were in, there was a team that won state consistently. Come to find out later down the road after this story, but all of us knew that played. They had grown ass men on the team that were taking steroids. So like we're JV and varsity and everything else, and they had like
Oh no,
24-year-old guys that looked like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. We knew what was going on.
that's
So my first game, I actually got on the field playing slot receiver, probably like my third play. I could catch anything. Like you just throw it, I'm gonna catch it. I caught that thing running across the slot, got out of bounds quickly because I saw those big old grown men. I got out of bounds. They hit me anyway. I quit football right then. I did not hit back on the field. Coach was like, take a couple plays off. I was like, nah, and then I got into basketball.
I'm gonna take the whole game. How about that? The whole game, the whole season. I'm done.
Yeah, I was done with that.
That's crazy.
So I feel you, coach. I feel you on
I
football
was
and
always too
basketball.
small for football myself. So yeah, no. People are like, "You're so fast." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm small, so no, I'm good. I'm good."
That's tough. My actual last football game was when I was playing. I was like the third or fourth receiver, and all our quarterbacks went down, and I was emergency quarterback. I told this story, and I came in first play, throw a touchdown. You couldn't tell me nothing. Kanye West voice, and then from there on, I kept changing the play in the
Uh-uh.
huddle,
No,
and I threw 7 interceptions that game.
that's bad.
Oh man,
That's bad.
yeah,
That's bad.
that's not good.
You know what, Coach Skinny?
Certainly not.
It's been a pleasure. But on that
Yeah.
note, and because I had to watch David Carr and watch some other stuff, it's time for you to get out of here. We gotta let you go. Producers call anyway. On that note, you threw 7 interceptions, sir. You got to go. We wish you luck on the season for sure. Everyone's excited to see Queen City
Yeah.
Kings, see everything go down out there in the Charlotte area. You got some guys that are some fan favorites, and we know that you're going to get these kids ready, not only for the next level, but for this season. So thank you for joining us, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all having me. I've been trying to get on for a minute. Y'all been ducking me, man.
We'll see about getting you on another time. Get us a really good win or a really bad loss, and we'll be sure to have you on, sir.
All
Enjoy
All
the
right,
day,
y'all.
coach.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, man. Hey, I assumed he would be able to do some talking, and so will we. So that was fun. But let's keep it moving, B-Ron.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. The power rankings, yos. The first ones, they're finally here, and we can finally start to talk about the season. Proper in some sort of fashion, anyway. Let's take a minute. Let's go through these real quick. Top five, I guess, on the ACA ones.
Well, the
Or sorry,
consensus is the consensus has been
yeah.
kind of the
Go
same.
ahead.
Let's say we see the
Yeah,
originators,
yeah.
Beast of the East, Southeast Select. Those three are in everybody's top five. But the
Top
outside of
10.
that, yeah, I'm top five. No. You're right. You're
Similar
right.
prep
Southeast
has
Select.
that.
This is correct. Southeast Select is number 8. But yeah, they're all in the top 10. Outside of that,
Yeah,
there's some interesting stuff on here, man. Anything jump off
yeah.
the page for you?
So Run DMV at 7
Oh, that's the
in the
first one that
SimWorld prep.
jumped out on me. ACA definitely has some East Coast
I
bias, don't they? Good Lord.
I don't know about that one, and I'm a Run DMV guy. Everybody knows this, but I don't know about that one. They might be like it might be like 15, but I wouldn't say 7. That's a
Hey,
little high.
just 2 slots down from 15, Lone Star Basketball is at 17. Either ACA knows what they're talking about or they're going to lose some credibility here. That was a little weird for me. Little weird for
Yeah,
me. SimWorld TV
Lone Star
looked a
should be.
bit spot on. That looked about right in my eyes. Shout out SimWorld TV. And then you got SB Live. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the real world, guys. Getting to cover SimWorld Prep. But that was pretty interesting there
Look,
too.
both SB Live and ACA
Yeah.
joining us for the first time.
Welcome to the party. Asia
Yeah.
Pacific is in the
Yep.
top 15 on SB Live.
I feel like they should be a little higher. I feel like they should be above the trays at least. It should be at least 13.
So look,
I would
preseason
be
power
I'd be
rankings
okay with that.
in any sport, any league, it's all subjective. It's all just bulletin board
Yes.
material for you kids and you coaches and for the fans to talk
Yep,
about and
yep.
debate. We'll see what happens in about 2 weeks. We're 2 weeks away,
Yeah.
B-Ron. It's almost
Yep,
time.
we're-
Well,
we're
let's hear
so
some more.
close.
We need to hear some more of that chirping in the feed, don't we?
Yeah, man, it's getting close to time, y'all. Getting close to time. Let's see what y'all got. Can we get a quick story time before we get out of here for a Fun Thought Friday, y'all?
Hey, in the words of a TSA agent that went viral, hurry up! Hurry up! Yes, you can.
Are you a big spicy food guy?
Not
'Cause
at
I'm
all.
not.
This is all. I don't know who's gonna talk here. I don't do spicy food at all.
Okay, so all right, so
I can't do
I got a
spicy
story.
food.
I got a story.
Okay.
I got a story though. All right,
Let's hear
so
it.
so you know how when you go get your Chinese food, right? And you get I usually get the General Tso's chicken, right?
Okay, I just learned how to say
And
that. Thank you for that. Go ahead.
yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. When when I was younger, I got some of that, and I had accidentally got one of those red peppers that they have in there, and I didn't know how hot those things were. But when I tell you, I was not happy. I was crying. My dad was laughing at me because it
No.
was not that bad. Everybody laughing at me. I'm like, yo, this is so hot. I don't understand. I don't know how I did this. I accidentally got one of those, and it was not good. And I just remember like trying to drink water wasn't
To no
working.
avail.
The milk wasn't working. I threw whatever drink I had. I think it was water. I threw the glass in the trash can because I was freaking out so bad. It was not good. It was not good, Joe.
Hey, I think
I don't do
everybody that's
spicy.
probably
Give me
don't
like
do
a 5 on
spice.
the spicy scale. I can handle it.
Anyone that
But
can't do
like
spice
anything else,
probably
man.
has a story, man. I know mine was Asian food as well, Chinese food. Sat down, they give you that little green little glob of wasabi or whatever that's called.
Yeah, wasabi's on.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was
yeah.
like, this is a pretty cool looking green ice cream. I'm out. Everyone knows me. I'm all about
Right.
present. Right. Everyone knows me. Knows I'm all about presentation. I was out at this particular
Yep.
venue. All of, there were some chicks at the bar. I'm thinking I'm looking cute, and I see some things I'm wanting to look at. You know what I'm saying? I'm wanting to make a move on. I take a little bite of my green ice cream and realize that's not. Oh, that ain't ice cream. Oh man, my eyes are watering. There's literally snot running down my nose. I don't
Yep.
get down like
Yep.
that. But I was like Roscoe from
Yep.
Martin, the little kid. So yeah, it was very embarrassing. I haven't touched spicy food. I didn't do it before, but I definitely haven't done it since. So there's the
Yeah,
story, Rick. If
gotta
you
be
want to jump.
mindful of that. Yeah. That's it. Well, look, thank y'all for joining us today on SimWorld today. We appreciate you all very much. Coach Skinny again. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate that. Yells, I'll let you take the outro for today because it's Friday.
Hey
One of the
man,
hoops.
if you see something pop up on Twitch that says SimWorld TV, get your ass on over to YouTube. Twitch is there for the people that don't know. Just want to let y'all know that's for the people that don't know, but the people that do know, if you know, you know. You head on over to YouTube, you check in, you like, you subscribe, you hit the notify button. When you hop on social
Hit that
media,
bell.
you like, you love, you comment, you do all of those things. Show your support, show your love, and most of all, at the end of the day, when it comes to SimWorld, see the game, be the game. Have a great weekend.
We'll see you on Monday.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld Sports.